Okay, welcome Meersens.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Meersens is the guardian of your health. So we can check everything around you that actually can have an impact on your health. So we'll check the environment, means the air, the water, the UV, the waves, or even the food, actually. So here I'm going to demonstrate to you how it's working. So we are kind of the ways of health, to a certain extent. We have an apps, and we have an IoT that I will present to you just in a few minutes. We just received as well the Innovation Award for Tech for a Better World. At the end of the day, 13 million people are dying every year because of your immediate environment. So our goal here is to save at least one life or to help you to have better health. So in order to do a demonstration here, so it's very much like Waze. So you have a certain number of different things and alerts around you. You can do your own declarations for air, liquids, food, waves, noise, whatever. So you can really test many different things around you. Right now, you know, it's lunchtime. So I just booked this, I just bought this particular burger. Is it okay? Is it safe for me? Yes or no? Is there any sanitary issue at the end of the day? So here, for example, I'm going to check. Wow, there is a risk maybe with this burger. Let me check what happened here. Oh, that's the same brand that I just ordered. Well, it seems that there's a big risk for me. So the entire thing actually is always calculating the risk based on my own profile. So if I'm asthmatic, or if I cannot eat gluten, or whatever, the risk will always adapt depending on your own profile and your own usage. Here, I can see that many people have been vomiting or having issues with this particular burger. Many different people in the community here have already mentioned that there is a problem. Oh, that's a burger, the same brand here. Well, what can I do? I'm not going to eat this one because there is potential risk. People had diarrheas and issues with that. What is the alternative? What is the solution? Wow, there's another guy here who is proposing a burger and where people say there is no issues from a sanitary issue. Okay? So at the end of the day, we are telling you, is there a risk for you, yes or no? And if there is a risk, what is the alternative solution for you? Let me do now a different test. Now, I just bought this particular pasta here. Well, can I actually eat those pasta? Well, let me check. Yes, I allow it. Okay. So now I'm going to scan this particular pasta here. And here, the solution is saying, well, there's a big risk for me. First, because I'm allergic to wheat, and there is wheat inside. So you shouldn't eat that. But also, there's another issue here. There's a recall on this particular product range. So I can see the details. This is French pasta from France. And I can see the details here. And I can see the lot batch. I can see why is it a recall. There's a major issue here, so you should send it back to the actual store. So this is a kind of second demonstration of the things that we can actually check around you. Last but not least, to increase even more this particular experience, we have a small IoT. And with this particular IoT here, you have different capsules and sensors, depending on what you want to test. So if you want to test air quality, if you want to test the food or gluten, you will use different sensors and different capsules based on your requirements. So let me check, for example, the air quality. I'm going to check the particles, PM2.5. So I'm switching on here, and I can see the PM2.5 is there. And I'm going to check what is the actual quality on particles. Hopefully. Well, the system is telling me, well, I know that you have asthma, so be careful. There's quite some risk for you. Based on the WHO standards, the value that we actually measure just around you is around 35.3 microgram per meter cube. So based on the PM2.5 WHO standards, we have some challenges around us. What can I do? What is the solution here? Well, I can install some new product, like a air treatment for filtration, or I just open the window or go outside, as an example. At the end, also, I can see the total result of my dashboard here, where I can list all the different potential risks around you. I can see the details, for example, for Lisbon. So here I'm in Lisbon. We can see that since we arrived, there is some challenges. We can see that the air is quite okay outside. The liquid, there were no issues around that. Food is getting a little bit worse here around WebSummit. Wave is getting stronger. And noise, well, it's still quite low, I guess so. So many different things at the end of the day that help you to test a lot of things around you, okay? At the end, 1 out of 5 people are highly concerned by their immediate environment. There is no reasons in such beautiful world why we should go always for the risk when we can actually avoid it. So Meersens is really helping you to avoid those particular risks. It will always adapt depending on the different profiles. If you are Mila, 5 years old, it will be a different result for you. If you are Mary, you are concerned about gluten, then the result will be a bit different for you as well. If you are Mark, again, you can declare different things here about the air quality, about your health, and it will give you different solutions to avoid those particular risks. This is what we are doing in few words. Meersens is really the sentinel. It's acting as a sentinel. It's the guardian of your health. We cannot do it without you. The box is around 99 bucks, so it's quite cheap. The capsules are between 1 to 30 euros. And at the end, the apps is getting ready for you guys now if you want to download it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's see if we have some questions for you before we get to our last startup of the day. Do you have questions? Okay, here we are. How many people could be concerned by this kind of solution?
Well, today the market that we have identified is around 300 million people in the top key countries, which is US, Canada, France, and a bit of China. So if we extrapolate that to the rest of the world, it's around 1.5 billion people. Today we know that 1 out of 5 people are highly concerned by their immediate environment.
We don't have any more questions, and we are behind schedule, so that's not a bad thing. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.